Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red ADC. Oh, and as you can see there, we've got a few knives on the table. Reason for that is this is my response to an open tag by my friend Peter over at A Therapeutic Edge here on YouTube. Now, he started a video, like I said, it's an open tag video of what folding knife out of your collection would you grab in a bug out situation. So I think he did this maybe Friday, maybe Saturday, and he kind of prodded a few of us on Instagram, to kind of get the ball rolling. So I've been thinking about it, and some guys have been putting out videos, and then Ohio Blade and Cutlery tagged me and said, "Hey, I want to see what you would bug out with." So I figured I better get my butt in gear and get this video out there. So I went through my knives, and these are the final 5 that I could come up with out of my collection. And, I mean, as you can see there, you got 5 knives, you've got 3 cold steels on the table. And, I'm sorry guys, but when it comes to toughness, cold steel's triad lock, I mean, come on. It's hard to beat. So they pretty much got in there almost on that alone. They are great knives. Don't get me wrong. I have an issue with a couple of them, but I think you will be very surprised. If you know me, know the channel, you will be very surprised at which knife I pick. But anyway, let's get into this. First off, let me tag a few guys. It's an open tag. Anybody can join along. But honestly, I would really like to see what JT from JT's Knife Life can come up with. I'd like to see what Jack Farmboy can come up with. I would also like to see what Tobias from Knife Chats with Tobias. He's into the traditionals, and he's really into 5-inch toothpicks. I would like to see what he would come up, the one knife that he would choose out of his collection. And let's see who else. OC Omega Shadow. I'd like to see what he can come up with out of his collection. So, come on guys, show me what you got. But right now, we'll show you what I come up with. So, in my final 5, and I'm going to show you these in no particular order whatsoever. This is, of course, an Ontario Rat 1. Just an absolutely fantastic knife. I mean, and there was knives that didn't make it in here. I mean, some great little knives, smaller knives, but, like the Dozier, I mean, the Rat 2, but this is the Rat 1. Good size knife. Terrific ergos on it for me. It is D2 blade steel, so you will have to take into account the corrosion aspect of it. But this one is coated to help protect it. But I mean, the Rat 1, I mean, it's just a solid knife. There's no other way to put it. Just an absolutely solid knife. The PM2. Guys, I fought the whole Spyderco thing for a while. I couldn't get into the blade shape, and then I got one, and I'm like, man, was I dumb. I mean, PM2 is an absolutely fantastic knife. And we've seen it get put through the test a few times. It holds up. Fantastic knife. This would be one that I really could see myself, if I could only take one knife with me, this is a very, very strong candidate for that. Next, there you go, a cold steel Recon 1 CTS XHP coated blade. Ergos are pretty darn good. It's got some good length to it, but I'm just not a huge fan of Tanto blades. But this knife is in my collection, And I tell you what, like I said, for overall toughness, that lock, it has to be in there. Then, of course, I have the Fenwolf. No, not just because it's red. Because there again, it's another cold steel. It's another triad knife. Now this one is in Aus 8. So I don't mind Aus 8 steel. You're just going to know you're going to have to sharpen it a lot more. But I tell you what, that triad lock buys it a lot of credit. And last but not least, again, another cold steel. Another triad lock. The Code 4. Again, another fantastic, ergonomically terrific knife for me. Now, not exactly a cold weather knife, so I have to take that into consideration. So hopefully I'm not bugging out to anywhere maybe cold. And this one, I actually got this one from Jimmy Slash quite a while back. It's a fully serrated blade. Not overly crazy about serrations, partial or fuller. But that's cool. I love it. I love the Code 4 as a knife. I have reviewed a Code 4. Was that JR's Code 4 I had? I believe so. And with a straight blade, Code 4 is a phenomenal knife. So, there you go, guys. Those are the 5. Those are the top 5 that I figure I could live with only one of in a bug out situation. Which one do you think I picked? Did you get it? Did you get it? No. Now. Which one did I pick, guys? Yep, you're right. Believe it or not. I picked the Recon 1 with the Tanto blade. I said you'd be surprised because you know I'm not a fan of Tanto blades. But out of all these knives, gives me the most cutting surface, most cutting edge, I should say, most reach, longest, the triad lock. It's got a coated blade. And I really think this knife would suit me the best out of these 5 if I could bug out with just one of them. So there you go, guys. That is the knife out of my collection that in a bug out situation I would put my life on. The Cold Steel Recon 1 Tanto. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. But thanks a lot, Peter, for starting this. I think this is a fun one. These tags are always fun. It's interesting to see what people come up with. Like I said, I made my tags. I'd like to see what you guys come up with. No, I didn't tag Gear Toward Gear. He was already tagged. I don't think Blue Collar Survival was tagged. So, if you're listening, Justin, what do you come up with? But again, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you spending some time with me today. I hope you all enjoyed this one. Thanks again, Peter. It was fun. They're always fun. Until next time, guys, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, because you know I love talking to y'all. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.